Hi, my name is Sam Chavello. I'm the next radio personality for 107.7 The Bone, the Bay Area's best rock station. Rock and roll has had a huge influence on my life, so much so that it's affected my appearance. I've had a passion towards this genre ever since I was a teenager, and that passion has grown into vast knowledge of bands that span over decades. Not only do I have a voice for radio, but I also have experience in sound design. I am constantly keeping up to date with the latest music news and upcoming live events playing around the Bay Area. I've been a fan of this radio station during my teenage years of grueling morning commutes to school. Even now, I need the radio to wake up in the morning. If you hire me, I'll keep rock and roll alive for future generations to enjoy all over the Bay Area. Thank you for consideration and keep on rocking in the free world. Oh, hi. You just caught me drying my hair after using Head & Shoulders in the shower. I know what you guys are thinking out there. Isn't Head & Shoulders a shampoo made for women? Well, now they're made for men who want awesome hair, just like me. So if you want awesome looking hair and you're a guy, do yourself a favor by going to the nearest retail store and buying Head & Shoulders for men. Good morning, I'm Sam Chavello and this is the news. North and South Korea exchanged artillery strikes with one another on Monday afternoon. It happened after North Korea started shooting live fire as part of a practice exercise with about 500 shells landing in South Korean waters. South Korea then responded by firing back with about 300 shells onto North Korean waters. No casualties, though this might indicate that North Korea might conduct nuclear tests as well as possible turmoil with South Korea. Speaking of turmoil at sea, Japan has been ordered by the Court of Justice to stop their annual whale hunt in the Arctic. Although Japan claims that the purpose of the annual whale hunt, known as JARPA 2, was for scientific research, the court ruled that the whaling program is illegal and not scientific. The court has ordered Japan to revoke any and all types of legal license connection to JARPA 2. Two earthquakes shook the Los Angeles area. The first quake on Friday night took place in Orange County with a 5.1 magnitude, and the second one took place at Saturday afternoon around Rowland Heights with a magnitude of 4.1. Authorities stated that no damages or significant injuries were found other than water mains broken and startled nearby communities. More news to follow after the commercial break. Hello there, and welcome to the Sam Chavello program. I'm your host, Sam Chavello. Today, our guest is San Francisco State University student, Adrian Briones. Adrian majored in international relations and is now working on his master's for business administration. So welcome to the program.
Hi.
So to start off, how's life after undergraduate program?
Well, it's not too bad. I do enjoy not having to wake up for class, but working, kind of sucks, but you don't get the same vacations. But going back to school, it was kind of nice because you get that same undergrad feeling, but it's a little bit more professional because most of the people have lives in my major.
So how does your experience working on your graduate degree versus undergraduate?
It's a little bit more concentrated in actual details. Undergrad was kind of understanding the basic overview of general theories, and now it's basically being able to apply business skills and business theories. Since I wasn't undergrad in business, I had to do some of the basic of business, like accounting, finance, stuff like that. But I have taken some of my elective classes, and they were pretty intense, but very worth the time.
Okay, and how does going from international relations to business, how do they relate with one another?
They are, at some extent, like two different. Some people call international relations more of like a poetic, just being able to talk a lot, and then business is more like the mathematical, quantitative side. But I think in this world today, there's a lot of applications for both sides. Politics is always played regardless if it's in the government or in a business, and business is always in play whether in politics or in business. So it's important to have both theories inside of you and be able to apply them in the real world.
Okay. And do you have any plans for after you finish your master's, and how do you plan to apply your skills to the future?
Well, currently I've been applying them. I started my own business. I been working with a couple friends from China, purchasing, transporting stuff here. So um, I've been applying it now. But in the future, I hope to maybe work for a marketing firm, mainly in San Francisco. But during this type of climate and economy, anywhere would be great. But I've also considered going internationally. I do enjoy, like, my major was international relations, so I do enjoy different cultures, different environments. So it might be beneficial for me to go out for a couple of years, and it's also an easier market to go to too.
Right, right. Any particular like countries you want to, or you're thinking of going for business?
Well, some of the main countries that I've looked at, Spain, because I speak Spanish, Mandarin, I'm a Mandarin speaker, so China, Taiwan, even Singapore. Singapore is really good for business. They have a good central location, especially since it's close to India, Indonesia, and China as well. It has that good location, so I can pop around a lot easier, but it's really expensive. But right now, what I'm considering Taiwan is more economically feasible. But any country would kind of be cool.
Right, right. Is there anything you would change about the program at SF State for like those who are undergrad right now and you think would help them succeed more?
Well, currently, that's the international relations program is pretty decent. I mean, most of my teachers they used to be in embassy or working in an embassy. They used to work for CIA, so they had good applicational experience. And then we did have some of the professors that were more academic literate, which was good too. So having a good mixture of that, I thought was a good benefit for my education. Stuff that I would change. I wouldn't change too much. Maybe having more case studies. I've had a lot of case study in business administration, and those have been beneficial. You actually dive into an actual situation. In IR, you mainly go over the history, and you kind of go briefly.
Well, that's all the time we have left. I want to thank Adrian Briones for stopping by. If you want to learn more about him, follow him on Facebook. Tune in for next week for another edition for the Sam Chavello program.